Alright, you guys, it's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, baby. And I'm going to show you guys a 1.5 card combo with Noble Knights. Now, for those of you who already know about this combo, you know, kudos to you, but this is for everybody who is not aware of what you can do with Madrout now with some of the new support. And really, it just helps out a lot having the added consistency boost to be able to do the same thing over and over and over. So, thanks to Connor, relax. So thanks to Heritage and also Glory, you can consistently get access to your Madrout more and also your Noble Arms cards. So this acts as 3 extra copies of your Noble Arms card, and this is like 3 extra copies of Madrout in addition to the Rhoda. So technically you can have this combo just by opening with these two, for example, because what you can do is just Heritage for him, and you can normal summon him and activate Glory and equip one of your choice. Which I typically, if I have the choice to pick the equip that I go for Excalibur, and it immediately gets equipped to him. And then you can use Madrout's effect then, because he's the only other monster you control. And you can go ahead and special summon, because he's a level 5 dark effect monster now. You go ahead and special summon your Boars out from your deck. And then your Excalibur, and this is kind of like OG. You know, this is for those of you who probably like either don't know Noble Knights too well, or just have not played them before and are maybe interested. So... here, let me see those outlet. Thank you. And so, Excalibur's effect from Grave is going to re-equip itself to Boars. Then you can go ahead and use Boars effect. And what you're going to want to do, this combo not only gets you a pretty decent turn 1 board, but it sets you up for the next couple of turns, which is pretty good. Considering that it doesn't matter what you'll top deck, because your until Noble Arms are needed again. And also, the graveyard effects of Ekachar and etc. are going to get you so much snowballing advantage that this combo, these could be the only 2 good cards in your hand. Every other card in your hand can be terrible, and you'll still be able to make so many plays just on your follow-ups, on your recovery. It's just going to be really good. So you're going to reveal these 3. Ideally, it's great for your opponent to hand you the trap, so we'll just play it out as if they gave us the trap, and these other 2 fall off to the grave. And then we're going to go ahead and link summon with the Boars and the Madrout. Hey, monkey. Monkey man. Hey. We're gonna make Isolde and Excalibur and goes to the grave. So for this combo, we're gonna be greedy. We're gonna make sure that all of our cards pay for ourselves. So we're gonna use Isolde's effect to search. And what I typically do for Isolde to search is, if I don't already have it, I just search out Brothers so that I have the follow-up and the recursion I can get off of Brothers. Because if you look at your grave's already loaded and you're not done. Then we're going to pay cost for Isolde, and we're going to dump 5 equips. Gallatin, Destiny, Clarent, that's 3. Caliburn makes 4. And we can send the Arf. I like to keep an extra Excalibur in my deck at all times, just so I can have access to it via Glory. That's 5 equips that we've sent for cost. And we're going to go ahead and bring out our... Ekachar, or Ector, I think is how his name's pronounced. Oh, well, I mean, if you want to go hard on me on how I'm pronouncing it, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing it. We're going to link with Isolde and Ector. And I will hand me this right here. Let me see. This right here. We're going to go into our summon sort. Madrout does not put you under the restriction of only Noble Knights, so there's still more that you can do after this. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and banish the Madrout and the Boars to bring back Ector. In Summon Sork's zone, we're going to use her effect, target the Ector, and we're going to bring out... Taco? Yes, my name is Taco. What's up? We're going to bring out... For a second? Yeah, talk to me after this video, okay? Okay. Yeah, so Black Lancelot, he has a really good effect too, where you could send 1 face of light normal monster you control the grave to special him from your hand or your grave, and then he can also tribute a Noble Knight and add a Noble Arms card from deck to hand. So both of these are going to give you follow-ups next turn. So these are basically going to let you make another Isolde for practically no resources at all. So next you're going to overlay these 2 level 5s. And you're going to go into your... Let me see this outlet. We're going to go into our Sacred Noble Knight of King Arturigus. And we're going to use his effect, and we're going to grab the 3 best equips that we have. So typically I just go straight for Gallatin, Destiny, and Excalibur. Because you have a big monster that's... really hard to get over, and it's untargetable, and then once per turn it can be destroyed. If you're looking to be in time in the round, you might want to equip both Clarent and Caliburn so that you can gain those extra life points and attack directly so that you can get ahead. But it's just for a turn 1 setup. Don't do that. No, leave it alone. Just for a turn 1 setup, this is ideal. So your inning board is not that threatening, but you still have 5 cards in hand. You haven't lost anything. So even if this board gets broken, which it's not hard for your opponent to break it. This is, you know, 2019. The thing is, you have so many follow-ups. Especially if you opened with Heritage first, which, you know, it's better to have Heritage for the combo because now you get this back from Grave. So that's a 3rd card added to your hand. You also get to equip Gwynnefer from Grave to him. I forgot that. So he's even harder to deal with because your opponent's going to have to kill him by card effect twice, and he can't be targeted, and it's really hard to get over him by battle because this guy's at 3,500 attack. So this is just really hard to deal with. Yeah. Hey, relax, Connor. Relax. So you get so many follow-ups, and then on top of that, you have 4 Noble Arms, right? Well, technically 3 Noble Arm spells. You'll then set until Noble Arms are needed again, and you flip it, and you get to look at basically 3. So typically if you're playing hand traps, you have a very high chance of hitting a hand trap. But the thing is, you get an extra card off of the Noble Arms are needed again. So you get an extra card off of this. If you had a Morgan in hand, you can use this one in standby to bring out your Dristan. So you can Morgan, negate a card, then pop a card with Dristan. You just get so much advantage just off of those 2 cards. So you can see ideally what I meant by it sets you up for multiple turns. Because, like, you get all the advantage off of this, and off of this, and off of the brothers, and off of the Heritage that you get back from Graveyard if they kill it by battle. It's just so much, like, you don't have to do any, you don't have to make any other starter plays for the rest of the duel, because this just establishes you to be able to snowball into all that advantage. So yeah, this is a really cool combo. Definitely wanted to show it to you guys for those of you who are Noble Knight fans, because this deck is high-key under the radar, and it's like an underdog deck that just goes so underappreciated, and it's capable of doing a lot of good things. Sometimes it might not look so threatening, but just keep in mind, remain cognizant that it's very similar. The boards are very similar to how Zodiacs and basically Salamangreats establish their boards. They might not be the most intimidating boards of all time, but the thing is, they're able to be done with typically 1 to 2 cards, and they're also able to be reestablished multiple times on a consistent basis, so you can repetitiously make the same board over and over. And the follow-ups of this deck are probably more dangerous than its actual starter cards, just like Salamangreats are. You have so many follow-ups with both those level 5s, your Heritage, your until Noble Arms are needed again, the advantage that you just accumulate, your equip spells just allowing you to grind. It's just so much that you get out of just those 2 cards that it's really hard for some of the really good meta decks to kind of just continue to use their resources to try to crack that board. And it's pretty good going second too, I do admit, just because of Custonin, because you can, don't put the dice in your mouth, give me that outlet, spit it out. You can use Custonin to try to crack a board, and if your opponent negates the activation of his effect and destroys him, you get to bring out one of your other guys and float into them, and then you get your equips back, and you get to do more stuff. So it's pretty decent going second too, just because this card exists. He allows you to crack, like, typically when pure Thunder Dragons were around, before like Dangers and all the other stuff came as an integration to their strategy, Custonin was one of the easiest ways to crack their board, because typically you would bait the Titan, and you would just make this and spin their Colossuses back, and then you would attack over the Titan just with your 3,500 rank 5. So it's pretty good. Yeah, again, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely appreciate you guys for being patient and just hearing me out. And like I said, if you already know about this combo, kudos to you. I'm not saying it's like the most amazing, undiscovered, unknown, you know, unprecedented combo that nobody knows about. Like, so, like, please don't take anything the wrong way, like, by taking it as if like I'm telling you didn't know about this. If you know about it, good for you. But if you didn't know, now you guys do know. So thank you guys so much. Have a beautiful day, all right? Stay positive. Peace out, yo.